We all want to do our best. It's a natural human desire to strive for excellence, to push ourselves to achieve more and to reach new heights. Whether it's in our personal lives, our careers, or our hobbies, the drive to be the best we can be is a powerful motivator. We want to achieve great things. We set goals, we work hard, and we dream big. The feeling of accomplishment when we reach our goals is incredibly rewarding. It validates our efforts and fuels our ambition to keep going. But sometimes, in our quest for greatness, we get caught in a trap. This trap can be subtle, creeping up on us without warning. It can start with a simple desire to improve, but before we know it, it has taken over our lives. This trap is called perfectionism. Perfectionism is the belief that anything less than perfect is unacceptable. It convinces us that we must always be flawless, that mistakes are failures, and that our worth is tied to our achievements. Perfectionism makes us believe that we always need to be perfect. It creates an unrealistic standard that is impossible to meet. We become our own harshest critics, constantly judging ourselves and finding fault in everything we do. Perfectionism can look different for everyone. For some, it might mean obsessing over every detail, never feeling satisfied with their work. For others, it might mean avoiding challenges altogether, fearing that they won't measure up. Some people are afraid of making mistakes. They worry that any error, no matter how small, will ruin everything. This fear can be paralyzing, preventing them from taking risks or trying new things. Others are always trying to please others. They seek validation and approval, believing that they must be perfect to be loved or accepted. This can lead to constant stress and anxiety as they strive to meet the expectations of those around them. They never feel good enough. No matter how much they achieve, it's never enough to satisfy their inner critic. This constant feeling of inadequacy can take a toll on their mental and emotional well-being. Perfectionism can keep us from reaching our full potential. It can hold us back, making us afraid to take the necessary steps to grow and improve. We become trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and fear, unable to move forward. It's important to remember that nobody is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. These mistakes are not failures, but opportunities to learn and grow. Embracing our imperfections allows us to develop resilience and become stronger individuals. It's how we learn and grow. By accepting our flaws and learning from our experiences, we can become more compassionate and understanding, both towards ourselves and others. When we let go of perfectionism, we can start living our lives more freely. We can pursue our passions without fear of failure, take risks, and enjoy the journey. Life becomes more vibrant and fulfilling when we embrace our true selves, imperfections and all. Perfectionism can weigh us down. It can make us feel like we are never good enough. This can be really harmful to our mental health. When we are constantly striving for perfection, we are never satisfied. We are always chasing after something that we can never reach. This can lead to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Perfectionism can also damage our relationships. We may push away the people who care about us because we are afraid of being judged. Remember, the people who truly love you for who you are, imperfections and all. Perfectionism can stop us from growing as people. It creates a barrier that prevents us from stepping out of our comfort zones and exploring new experiences. When we strive for perfection, we often set unrealistic standards for ourselves, which can lead to frustration and disappointment. This mindset can be particularly damaging because it discourages us from taking risks and trying new things, which are essential for personal growth and development. When we are afraid to make mistakes, we are less likely to try new things. This fear of failure can be paralyzing, making us hesitant to pursue our passions or explore new hobbies. Imagine the joy and fulfillment that come from learning a new skill or achieving a personal goal. These experiences enrich our lives and contribute to our overall well-being. However, if we let the fear of imperfection dominate our thoughts, we may never take that first step towards something new and exciting. We may miss out on opportunities because we are afraid of failing. Opportunities for growth, connection, and adventure often come disguised as challenges. When we avoid these challenges due to a fear of not being perfect, we limit our potential and miss out on valuable life experiences. It's important to remember that everyone starts somewhere, and no one is perfect from the beginning. Embracing imperfection allows us to take on new challenges with a positive mindset, knowing that mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. Think about a time you learned something new. Whether it was riding a bike, cooking a new recipe, or picking up a musical instrument, the journey was likely filled with trial and error. Each mistake was a stepping stone toward improvement and mastery. These experiences teach us resilience and perseverance, qualities that are far more valuable than achieving perfection. They remind us that progress is more important than perfection, and that every small step forward is a victory in itself. Did you learn it perfectly the first time? Probably not, and that's perfectly okay. The process of learning is inherently messy and filled with setbacks. Each fall, stumble, or mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow. It's through these experiences that we build confidence and develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and our capabilities. Embracing imperfection allows us to approach new challenges with curiosity and an open mind, rather than fear and hesitation. It probably took time and practice. Mastery is not achieved overnight. It requires dedication, effort, and a willingness to embrace the learning process. Each practice session, each attempt, brings us closer to our goals. It's important to celebrate the small victories along the way and recognize the progress we are making. By focusing on the journey rather than the destination, we can find joy and fulfillment in the process of learning and growing. You probably made a lot of mistakes along the way, but that's okay. Mistakes are not a reflection of our worth or abilities. They are simply part of the learning process. Each mistake is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. By embracing our imperfections, we can approach new challenges with a sense of curiosity and a willingness to learn. This mindset allows us to grow and develop in ways we never thought possible. Mistakes are part of the learning process. They teach us valuable lessons and help us build resilience. When we make mistakes, we learn what doesn't work and can adjust our approach accordingly. This trial and error process is essential for growth and development. It's important to remember that everyone makes mistakes, and it's through these experiences that we become better and more capable individuals. If you had been afraid of failing, you might never have learned that new skill. Fear of failure can hold us back from reaching our full potential. It's important to push past this fear and take on new challenges with confidence and determination. By embracing the possibility of failure, we open ourselves up to new opportunities and experiences. Each attempt, whether successful or not, brings us closer to our goals and helps us grow as individuals. Don't let perfectionism hold you back from reaching your full potential. Embrace your imperfections and approach new challenges with a sense of curiosity and a willingness to learn. Remember that progress is more important than perfection, and each step forward is a victory in itself. By letting go of the need to be perfect, we can live more fulfilling and meaningful lives, filled with growth, connection, and adventure. So how can we let go of perfectionism? It's not easy, but it is possible. Here are a few tips. Set realistic goals. Don't try to do everything perfectly. It's okay to set small, achievable goals. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to a friend. Embrace your mistakes. Mistakes are not failures. They are opportunities to learn and grow. Remember, letting go of perfectionism is a journey. There will be ups and downs. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress along the way. Setting realistic goals is a crucial step towards freedom. When we set goals that are attainable, we create a path that is not only achievable, but also rewarding. This approach helps us to stay motivated and focused, as we can see our progress and celebrate our achievements along the way. It's important to remember that freedom is not just about reaching the destination, but also about enjoying the journey. By setting realistic goals, we give ourselves the opportunity to experience the joy of each step we take towards our ultimate objective. One of the biggest traps of perfectionism is setting unrealistic goals. Perfectionism can make us believe that we need to achieve the impossible in order to be successful. This mindset can lead to constant stress and disappointment, as we are always striving for something that is out of reach. It's important to recognize that perfection is an illusion. and that striving for it can prevent us from appreciating our true potential and the progress we are making. We might aim for the impossible, setting ourselves up for disappointment. When our goals are too lofty, we can become overwhelmed and discouraged. This can lead to a cycle of giving up and feeling like a failure. Instead of setting ourselves up for disappointment, we should aim for goals that are challenging yet attainable. This way, we can build our confidence and keep moving forward. Instead, try setting small, achievable goals. These smaller goals can act as stepping stones towards our larger objectives. By breaking down our big dreams into manageable tasks, we can make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. Each small goal we achieve brings us one step closer to our ultimate vision and helps us to stay motivated and focused. This could mean breaking down a big task into smaller parts. For example, if you have a large project at work, try dividing it into smaller tasks that you can complete one at a time. This approach can make the project feel more manageable and less daunting. It also allows you to track your progress and celebrate each small victory along the way. For example, imagine you want to learn to play the guitar. Learning a new skill can be exciting, but it can also be challenging. It's important to set realistic goals and take it one step at a time. Start with the basics and gradually build your skills. This way, you can enjoy the learning process and avoid becoming frustrated. A perfectionist might try to learn a difficult song right away. This can lead to frustration and a sense of failure if they are not able to master it quickly. It's important to remember that learning takes time and practice. By setting smaller, more achievable goals, you can build your skills gradually and enjoy the process. But that's likely to lead to frustration. When we set our expectations too high, we can become discouraged and lose our motivation. It's important to be patient with ourselves and recognize that progress takes time. By setting realistic goals, we can avoid unnecessary frustration and stay motivated on our journey. Instead, start with something simple, like learning a few chords. This approach allows you to build a strong foundation and gradually improve your skills. As you become more comfortable with the basics, you can challenge yourself with more complex songs and techniques. This way, you can enjoy the learning process and celebrate your progress along the way. Each small step forward is a victory. Celebrate these small wins. Recognizing and celebrating your achievements, no matter how small, can boost your confidence and keep you motivated. It's important to acknowledge your progress and give yourself credit for the hard work you are putting in. It will make the journey enjoyable and keep you motivated. By focusing on the positive aspects of your journey and celebrating your progress, you can stay motivated and enjoy the process. Remember, the journey towards freedom is not just about reaching the destination, but also about enjoying each step along the way. Embracing mistakes is essential for growth. Mistakes are a part of life. Everyone makes them. But perfectionists often see mistakes as failures. This can lead to shame and self-criticism. Instead of fearing mistakes, try to see them as opportunities for growth. What can you learn from this experience? How can you do better next time? Remember, every successful person has made countless mistakes along the way. They learned from those mistakes and became stronger because of them. Embrace your mistakes as stepping stones on the path to success. Self-compassion, the key to unlocking your true potential. Perfectionism often goes hand in hand with self-criticism. We are constantly judging ourselves, focusing on our flaws. This can be incredibly damaging to our self-esteem. Instead of being so hard on yourself, try practicing self-compassion. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to a friend. Be kind, understanding, and forgiving. You deserve your own love and kindness just as much as anyone else. Self-compassion is not about making excuses for your mistakes. It's about accepting yourself, flaws and all. The beauty of imperfection, embracing your authentic self. When we let go of perfectionism, we open ourselves up to the beauty of imperfection. We start to see the value in our unique qualities, quirks, and flaws. These imperfections are what make us who we are. Think about the people you love most in your life. Do you love them because they are perfect? Of course not. You love them for their unique personalities, their sense of humor, their kindness, their flaws and all. Embrace your imperfections, they make you special and lovable. The joy of letting go. Finding freedom and fulfillment. Letting go of perfectionism is not about becoming lazy or giving up on your goals. It's about finding freedom from the constant pressure to be perfect. It's about embracing who you are, imperfections and all. When you let go of perfectionism, you open yourself up to a more authentic and fulfilling life. You can finally start living in the present moment, enjoying the journey instead of constantly striving for an impossible destination. It's about celebrating your progress, learning from your mistakes, and being kind to yourself along the way. Embrace your imperfections, embrace your life. Letting go of perfectionism is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, practice, and self-compassion, but it is a journey worth taking. Start today by embracing your imperfections, setting realistic goals, and practicing self-compassion. You deserve to live a life free from the weight of perfectionism. Embrace your true self and watch your life blossom in ways you never thought possible. Did this resonate with you? Like this post and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Subscribe for more inspiring content on self-love and acceptance.